Well, howdy everybody, Hellcrix here, just doing a little update. Just showing off my 15mm Orc Army. Yes, 15mm Orc Army. You can see there's a few orcs on the table. Painted these up probably 15 years ago or more. Played some games with them using the old Armies of Arcana rules. And even used them in some War Master stuff. But hey, you just use what you got. All right, just do a little perusing here. Here we got a bolt thrower for the army. You see a little bolt thrower. I have a couple more of those I haven't painted up, but for the life of me, I don't know why I never painted up all three. But you know, there's the one. Here we got a bowman unit, and then another bowman unit, and another bowman unit. So 3 units of what, 24 bowmen? I think that is. Yeah. And then we have some wolf riders, wog riders. There's a small unit of them. Typically, we went with units of like 6 stands. That was typical how we went with everything. And here we have some orcs. There's some orcs there. Some more orcs. Bigger orc unit. Another orc unit. Right there. That's another orc unit. Alright, so these guys here can be used as orcs or goblins. Typically, use them as orcs. For some reason, I need to get the command stand put in there. I have some more stuff I need to paint up. And here we have some wild orcs running around with clubs. And yes, lizardmen. Yes, there's a small unit of lizardmen I have. I believe when some of these came, each stand come with a lizard, like a few lizardmen in each of the packets, and that's just what I ended up with after everything. Painting them all up. So then we have some more orc units, more orcs, and then that's like my black orcs right here, a little heavier armored, and more better weaponry. Okay. Let's see. Why are you facing the other direction? Typical orcs, running away. And then we have some more warg riders, and a few more. And then I have some command stands of them. I do have probably 6 more stands I need to paint up. So that will fill out, these guys pretty decently. And then here's some more orcs. And then these guys, spearmen, I usually typically used as goblins. It's a goblin spearmen. That's typically what I want with them. With all of those. And then back here, we have giants. I have 8 giants. Those are actually 15mm giants. They're put up for the game. Not bad little guys. They got their little clubs. Ready to rock and roll. So, focus. There we go. So those 8 of these little guys. So typically, like in Armies Arcana, you can actually fit a force out pretty easily with lots of giants if you want to. You just got to pay the points. There's, unlike a lot of where you got restrictions, you can only buy so many of these type of units. Like in Warhammer, you're restricted by what type of units you can have. In Armies Arcana, you fit your force out the way you want to. And this is without buying any hero types. I don't have, that's one thing I want to get is some monsters. But typically with this army, I always use the giants as my monsters. So, but I would like to get some like wyverns and maybe a dragon or chimeras and stuff like that to toss into the mix, just to change it up a little bit. But this actually isn't a very expensive force when it comes to Armies of Arcana, because you buy your units. It's only so many points for a unit. And a typical orc unit, you know, you're looking at what, 20-something points for 20 to 35 points for a unit, just to buy that many. Say your unit's going to be that big, you know, on a predetermined size. You know, you say, all right, this many models will be a unit, and you just buy your unit. So instead of individual models. So not a very expensive force, they're pretty cheap. And I mounted my orcs on 3 per base. You see here, there's 3 of them in a base. That's done just because, you know, I always looked at them as a mob force versus, and a lot of other, like humans and stuff, for more discipline, you put 4 on a base. So it's kind of a restriction I gave myself. You know, they're not as disciplined, but you get more of them, you know, type of deal. Okay, so that's pretty much everything when it comes to my Armies of Arcana army here for my orcs. Of sporks, of morks. Alright, we'll talk to y'all later. Hellcrix out.